So in our final half hour, what do we have?
We're going to do more films.
Tony Livesey, a long time ago, was trying to pin us down. In fact, we had to redo our entire schedule because of his fancies.
Yes.
And he wanted to know when Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 was going to be reviewed. We promised it sort of now, just in case the school runners are indeed running before half term and so on. So what do we? So this is they made quite a big stir, didn't it? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs when the first
which is
one came out.
quite a big stir. Was that a cooking pun?
No, not really.
Oh, I thought it was clever.
No, it wasn't that clever at all. Entirely coincidental.
Okay, fine. Okay, so Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs was indeed a very, very strange movie. I mean, it was peculiar because it's basically
peculiar in a good way.
No, peculiar in a good and strange way because he invents this machine that just conjures food out of thin air, and then it's raining. There's this food apocalypse basically, and in its climactic sequences, it went incredibly bizarre and strangely hallucinogenic in a way that I thought was really quite exciting and quite odd. So, anyway,
but Dougal and the Blue Cat, in fact.
Well, yeah, I'm always slightly anxious when people start saying Magic Roundabout is hallucinogenic because it implies hippies sitting around watching it. And it was never like that. I never thought that was what it was like. But there is something genuinely odd and David Lynchy about.
Did you have any Magic Roundabout conversation with Emma Thompson?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, well, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah. Because she talked about her dad taking her to Disneyland, which just sounds to me like all Christmases coming at once.
I'm looking forward to that, and all the more.
Okay, fine. So anyway, so Cloudy 2, how do you top Cloudy 1? Answer is you don't. But what you do is you send your heroes off to another island where some other stuff will happen, and you throw in a sort of rogue element in the form of scientists. Here's a clip.
Greetings, friends, and namaste.
Whoa, is that Chester V?
Mustache!
Your lab vest looks even cooler in person!
Thank you. The lack of sleeves frees up my arms to do this.
Whoa. Ah! Hand, what did you do?
There's nothing wrong with your hand, young Lockwood. You see, I am merely a hologram of the real Chester V. The United Nations has asked me and my Thinkwonauts to assist in the cleanup and containment of the leftovers all over the world, including your Swallow Falls. But do not fret. All of you will be temporarily relocated to sunny San Fran Jose, California!
Well, yes, that sounded equally bonkers.
The funny thing about it is, it's not quite equally bonkers. I mean, it's bonkers, but not in quite the same absolutely out of the ballpark weird as it was before. In the case of this, they end up on an island in which there are foodimals, and foodimals are basically a cross between food and animals, and it's like Jurassic Park, but with food.
What's the difference between food and animals?
Yeah, well, and there are moments when the narrative kind of gets towards that. So you get like the double bacon cheese spider. You get the hippotato. See that? Fine. Never smile at a crocodile. The apple python. And all the way. So basically, they've come up with this one central pun, which is let's do, let's put food now. But there is a couple of moments in which you go, but hang about a minute, they are the same. And then somebody talks about eating them. They say, but you can't. They're living and breathing things. You go, but they are. If you're a vegetarian, it's one of those movies in which what you really want is for somebody to turn to the camera and go, I suggest you don't worry about this very much, and I suggest you don't worry about it very much either. So it's not in the same league exactly as the first one, but they get a surprising amount of mileage out of the Foodimals gag, and enough that you're swept through it, and it's only at the end that you go, that's not much nutrition in that, but it's kind of okay.
Some stuff here from Mark Waters from our Facebook page. The FLD-SMDFR machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again. The
FLD.
Yes, because they pronounce
SMD. Flumsra machine. Acting like a cross between the Genesis device from Star Trek and Heston Blumenthal, in creating an entire ecosystem of food creatures, is a great idea. Gives the writers total freedom to come up with as many joyous cuisine animal puns as they possibly can. I mean, maybe that was just the central idea.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
and
it.
You mentioned some of them. This can all be quite fun, but it's in the design that they've really gone to town. These edible beasts all look great, like a Hollywood version of the Vegetanimals. Did I say that right?
Yes,
Stand
that's
out.
close, yeah.
Of course, I'm not the target audience for this movie, so I'll pass on the words of two people who are my 9-year-old and 4-year-old. The former said it was the cutest movie ever, the best version of a second movie apart from Harry Potter, and her younger sister said, I loved that little cute strawberry. Danny says, Due to the good lady wife indoors having a late shift of work, there I was on Saturday at a loose end with the children, girls of 7 and 10. This could only mean one thing, and that was to check the listings at the local cinema. As luck would have it, they were showing a preview of CWACOM2, which isn't really saving much time. And after being pleasantly surprised by the original, after having serious doubts on the way in, I thought that would suit us all. The film was just about okay. It did not have the charm of the first one, and it really won't live long in the memory. And while I feel I'm damning with faint praise, it was the definition of standard fare. While the story itself moved along nicely enough, it just wasn't very funny. I am a veteran now of children's cinema, and this is no Despicable Me or Toy Story, that's for sure, but it just about held my attention. I could pick holes if I really wanted to, but it's a kids' film, so their opinion is more important. And here it is. The 10-year-old said it was good but not great, and the 7-year-old said she now wants a cute marshmallow pet. It also didn't pass the I wanted on DVD test, which is a comment often made by the two of them when they come out of better films. So it sounds as though they're kind of going along with with your opinion.
You want more.
But you don't get it.
No, but what you get is more in terms of portions. You get there's more, but sometimes
not enough.
Sometimes less is more.
Okay, well, I'm baffled.
Do you know what I mean? Okay.
Yes, okay. So